Then I will welcome all the excellencies and officials that we have here joining us. And then we come to the pitching session that I'm sure all of you await. V4 Startup Program is a pre-incubation program that we designed in order to improve innovativeness in the V4 countries. We worked on networking the teams, local mentors, as well as the partners. And altogether, we held 9 lectures. All those lectures were hosted by experts from Israel that were really top-notch in their field, and they helped our participants beef up their innovative ideas. Now is the time to bear the fruits of our work and listen to the best from Slovakia, Poland, Czech Republic, and from Hungary. You know, it's very important to add that our startups will not only fight for your attention, but they will also fight for your favor, and last but not least, for some of your money. So please give your attention on, find a good and comfortable place, and we're starting. I hope you're hearing me well, since we're in this virtual time, and I might have a little echo, so if something, just wave on me. I have the earphones. Before we start, I would like to officially welcome the honored guests that accepted our invitation. Please welcome State Secretary of the Minister of Foreign and European Affairs of the Slovak Republic, Ms. Ingrid Brodková. Please welcome Deputy Minister of Industry and Trade of the Czech Republic, Martina Talberová. Please welcome Commissioner of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Trade and the head of the upcoming Hungarian presidency of the V4, Ms. Kristina Variu. And please welcome also Kamil Shamil, the director of the Central European Department, who helps us put this whole program together. We will get to the short words, short prayers of all of you, but before that, I would also like to welcome our ambassadors and DCMs who supported all of us and make this program happen. His Excellency Boaz Modai and DCM Naomi Oda from the Embassy of Israel in Slovakia, welcome and thank you for joining us. His Excellency Daniel Meron and DCM Iloit Amitai, DCM Itai Tavo, and also our mentor and the one who is behind this wonderful idea, Chargé d'Affaires currently, Tal Ben Ali Yalon. Thank you, Tal, for joining us even in this difficult time. I would also like to welcome our professional jury that consists of Daniel Starr, Kobiš Kuri, Peter Kolesar, Ravit Avidor, and Elmet Esther. My colleague Mateusz from Poland shared with you also the beautiful pictures of them, but we will get back to that, I believe, so we can really screen the faces of everyone and you don't have to look for them in these tiny windows. But first, I would like to open this officially with a representative of Israel and with a speech of Carmela Shamir. So Carmela, the floor is yours, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I'm really honored to open this event with all the distinguished guests. And I also feel that I'm talking to a really special group of people. You were chosen out of a few hundred, I understand, candidates. So that means you are really special and you know, with the right character to participate in such a program, which is really remarkable. And again, I want to thank Tal Ben-Ari Elon, who was really the spirit and the engine behind this amazing idea. We actually, out of the necessity or our inability to host you all in Israel for the second round of this innovation or ecosystem seminar, Tal came up with this idea to make the most out of what we have. And I think this is a part of the character of Israel that you were exposed to probably during your seminar. Out of these constraints that Israel is under or was under, came out a really vibrant scene of innovation. But I think what I appreciate, or what one of the positive effects of this program is the synergy or the brainstorming of young people from all over from the 5 countries, including Israel. So it's not only about, Israel sharing knowledge and know-how from our ecosystem, but also learning from your experiences, learning about your business environment ecosystem, which will make Israeli entrepreneurs more capable, more able to make the most out of going out to the V4 countries and reaching out in terms of economy and innovation. So I don't want to take more of the time. I know we have a very busy program. So just again, to thank all the participants, all the mentors for taking the time and giving sharing their knowledge and know-how. And you, the fund, the V4 fund, for being a partner to such a really excellent program. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Carmela. And with this very positive words and on a positive note, I also would not take much time, and I will give the floor to another speaker, and that's to the State Secretary of the Ministry of Foreign and European Affairs, Ms. Ingrid Brodskova, which we're really honored to join our program, and we're very happy that it could add up to amazing activities of the ministry in terms of innovation that are happening lately. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon from Bratislava to all of you. I'm very delighted to join you, and I would like to welcome everyone to the closing event and demo day of the Startups Bootcamp V4. I'm delighted that the embassies of Israel in Visegrad 4 countries are giving local startups the opportunity to learn from Israeli experience and expertise. Tomáš Baťa, one of the famous entrepreneur of his times, said, if you want to build up a large company, first build up yourself. I really appreciate that the companies from Slovakia took this opportunity to build up themselves in this unique virtual boot camp. I would like to thank Israeli leaders who have organized the workshops and all the partners in Slovakia. The world was a very different place 10 years ago. One of the most important drivers of this change is digital transformation. I firmly believe that innovation is a key driver of competitiveness. This economic transformation is deeply knowledge-based and needs robust investments into entrepreneurship and human capital. Slovakia is considered to be one of the most open economies in the European Union, in the world, despite being viewed as a production powerhouse of automotive industry. There are many innovative companies and research institutions with top-notch and patented technologies in Slovakia. We see our future in high value added projects, especially in R&D and innovative operations. I'm glad to have here the representation of the 3 Slovak talent companies. The coronavirus has exposed the fragility of our societies and has affected just about every area of our life. The COVID-19 pandemic is the greatest global crisis of this century. It reduced the personal contacts to the minimum, and I'm very delighted that a forum like this helps to establish contacts between the companies in this challenging time. Therefore, let me express my appreciation for the partnership and cooperation between our companies and countries. I see real possibilities for working together to be able to innovate faster and to build a world that works for everyone. Our presence today demonstrates our commitment, interest, and trust in potential we see in economic cooperation with Israel. I would leave you with the hope that we will have even more opportunities, and that if we stay focused, we are going to see many more success stories, including companies with great potential to be revolutionary for the entire industries. Ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, let me conclude by wishing you all fruitful and successful Demo Day, and best luck to our startups. Stay healthy, and thank you very much for your attention. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. State Secretary. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for the wishes. I believe that not only in Slovakia, but in the whole V4 region, innovativeness has its place. And I believe we have the great amount of talents here today. We will hear from them soon, but before that, allow me to give floor to other honored guests that accepted our invitation, and that's Ms. Martina Tabarová, the Deputy Minister of Industry and Trade of Czech Republic. The floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Dominika. Thank you very much. It's been a great pleasure to be with you today, and I would like to very briefly greet all our participants from Prague. It is really a pleasure to have the chance to launch the closing event and demo day of the international program before Startups Bootcamp, which is focused on sharing knowledge, an extremely important endeavor between Israeli partners and talented startups from our Central European region. First of all, I would like to thank the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Israel. I would like to thank also to you, all embassies of Israel to our V4 countries, as well as to the panelists and experts and individual startups for making basically the whole program of V4 Startups Bootcamp very useful and successful event. The Ministry of Industry and Trade of the Czech Republic is proud to be a partner of this program, and we very gladly joined in and supported it. I would like to very briefly say that the Czech Republic, together with all other partners from the V4 countries, strive to rank among the most innovative economies in the world. We have this very clear ambition, which has obviously been now interrupted by the pandemic, but it is all inscribed in our innovation strategy of the Czech Republic from our part, and we'll do our utmost really to support the innovative spirit in our country. The Nobel Prize winner Robert Solow, he was quoted in the very popular book Startup Nation, the story of Israel's economic miracle, as saying that technological innovation is the ultimate source of productivity and growth. And I think that it is a proven fact that economies can advance in the long run only through innovation born by startup companies. In this respect, top quality programs such as this one play an important role and basically create an incredibly important platform for future technological cooperation and create a wider network of business partnerships between the V4 and Israel. I think that there is no doubt that there is so much we can learn and be inspired from our Israeli partners. So therefore, again, we are very grateful for this program on behalf of our startup, the participants. So without any further ado, I wish you all startup participants success during this pitching competition, and again, on behalf of the Ministry of Industry and Trade of the Czech Republic, I would like to pledge our continued support to your efforts. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ms. Tabarová. Thank you for joining us. Before we introduce those that will decide on, if I may call it this way, fate of the talents from the WIFA region. And I would like to get back to that and introduce them properly, introduce our judges that use their valuable time. They give it to us without asking anything for it. And they were here for all of the startups. Meet Daniel Stad from TJP Tango. Thank you very much, Daniel, for joining us. Meet Kobish Kuri from LT Capital, Peter Kolasar from Civita, Ravid Avidor from Lighthouse Ventures, Elamer Esther from DVG FMC. Thank you very much. Those are the judges that will decide on which of the talents from the WIFA region are those the best ones or those that are currently prepared the best, because there is always a place to learn, right? Before we continue to the pitching session that you all await, allow me to introduce one important guy, the man behind all of this, the one that guided us all, and the program director, Tal Katran. He's here, he's waiting for his time, and please allow me to give floor to him. He will guide you along with all the pitching session, and he's here for you. Tal, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much. So thank you, Dominika, for the introduction. And I don't know, I need to see some smiley faces. And, you know, I like to take screenshots before we begin. I don't want to see the sour faces after. So I'm going to take this opportunity and ask you all to just give me a nice smile, concentrate forward. And if you can indulge me, so a 3, 2, 1 smile. Martina, thank you. And give me one more like this, because this is going to be an awesome event. So everyone, thumbs up, do like. Amazing. Okay, now relax. You can all go. I've got the pictures. I don't need anything else. But you know what? You're here, so let's give it a go. Thank you, everyone, for being here and taking part of our program. As you know, we will be showcasing 3 startups of each country. But to begin with, we had a full stock of 40 startups, 10 from each country, with 35 graduates. I think it's an amazing number. Great program, great initiative. Thank you, first of all, to Tal Ben-Ari for all your efforts. I know the sleepless nights. Thank you, Dominika, and all the other professionals that were with us from day one. I know you also are lacking a lot of sleep, but this is money time. And I'm not saying for the startups, because for them, sleep is something that is really an indulgence, and they are used to that. For them, this is another day, and they will have a lot of this. I want to thank the jury, the judges, for joining in. You're all busy people, but again, you indulge us with your time, and I'm sure that you all not going to ask questions, but more give a positive and reaffirming feedback and support. And all the startups which are here and those who are not, you will have the time to approach each and every one of the judges, maybe have some money behind them, and take everything that they have. This is why we are here. And I think, again, these are, you know, troubling times all over the world. We are in the new normal, during, before, which wave, God knows where we are, but we are here. And this is super important. I think that the cooperation that was building up during this program, I remind everyone, this is second cohort. We have done one in the middle of the crisis. Now, little bit towards the end, let's hope it's like this. But I think that the obligation and the way that everyone was part of this, taking part here, was super important. For the startups, you know, my heart is with you. You're gonna work. If you worked hard, this is just the beginning. This is just a little teaser for what is expected for you down the road. Some of you ambassadors and distinguished guests, if you want to become startuppers, maybe for the next cohort, we are very open for you. It's not about age. It's not about experience. It's about trying. And the guys and men and women that you will see today pitching to you are a little bit different than most of us. These people, when they see difficult, they eat it for breakfast. Nothing can stop them. They can push mountain. They get people to listen to them, to invest in them after 5 minutes. And this is really a struggle for everyone. Your opinion and for you to stick on with us is very important. Understand when we say startups, the number one thing in startup are people. Then comes the technology, but without the people, there is no technology. And we see it, COVID, no COVID, remote, not remote. In the end, it's about people, and those of us who decided to stick to the way and work hard and wake up early in the morning to have the routine are here, fit, hungry, and ready. And this is the dish that we want to serve everyone here. And I'm sure it's going to be amazing. I just will remind you, we are live. So all of you doing faces, we are live, and this will remain for history. You cannot delete it, okay? So, yeah, without further ado, by the way, I don't know if you hear the clings I'm getting, but Dominica, that actually manages me, sends me messages. Since we are not live on CNN, and this is not for the Oscars, it will be like Startup Way, you know, stitch by stitch, what comes, what goes. We are not that conservative. We want this to succeed. Dominica, do I need to give the floor to someone?
Yes, you actually do. I kept one last speech for this time, and especially for the reason that we have here also introduced at the very beginning, Ms. Cristina Variu, that is happened to be next head of the upcoming Hungarian presidency. So we're getting there, and it's about to happen, and therefore we have one more speech, one more break words and support words before we get to the startup.
It's such a build-up. Oh my God, I'm waiting for the words to come.
Definitely. Christina, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, dear participants. Thank you for the word. I'm going to be very brief. I would like to welcome all of you, and especially our Israeli partners, in the name of the Hungarian Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Trade, especially from the team which is going to coordinate the upcoming V4 presidency. After these professional remarks, I would like to somehow enlighten a bit more from a political perspective the importance of this V4 plus Israeli cooperation. Even more because I was actually present when the startup cooperation V4 plus Israel framework started under the last Hungarian V4 presidency. Now that we are in a run-up to our upcoming presidency starting from the 1st of July, it is very, very nice to see that this cooperation is still working very effectively. The Israeli side is still engaged in this project, and that even though we have this huge burden of the COVID pandemic, such kind of a workshop can take place in this digital format anyways. Now that we are preparing for the V4 presidency of Hungary from the summer, I have to tell you that we are going to focus very much on the economic recovery side after the pandemic. So how we can tackle all together all these economic problems caused by the austerities which have been made by our governments in order to save the health systems of our countries. We have national efforts, of course, but we can state that in a regional perspective, we can be more successful, that is for sure. One of the key aspects of a future economic growth and reboosting competitiveness is for sure related to innovation, technology, and digitalization. And when it comes to innovation, Israel is unquestionably a global actor, global player. So it is especially good result for us, for the V4 countries. And of course, we are very proud to have the State of Israel on our side when it comes to innovation-related projects. So I can tell you that the forthcoming Hungarian presidency is committed to further deepen the V4 plus Israel relations, not only from the political side, but of course with such kind of projects that this V4 plus Israel startup cooperation. We are engaged to continue the successful series of programs aimed at training young entrepreneurs and startups based on our region's creativity and competitiveness. Congratulations once again on the successful implementation of the V4 Startup Bootcamp program, and I wish the participating companies a lot of success in utilizing the experience gained during this program. And I don't want to take the floor too much long. Let's start with the program itself. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ms. Mary, for your speech. Tao, now Dario, the floor is yours.
For sure? No one else wants to say anything?
No more changes or anything. No more surprises for you.
Okay, good. So everyone, the format is simple: 3 minutes of presentation and then 3 minutes of feedback from the judges, from the jury, from our friends. And if you have anything really urgent, of course, you can also jump in, all distinguished. If you want to ask something, we will let you also do that. We wish good luck to all the presenter. Relax, relax. It's gonna be amazing. You're all winners, okay? Relax. And it's not like you're getting $1 million. So, you know, I mean, get things in perspective. So we wanna start off, and I want to invite Agora Solutions. Gabor, please, if you are ready.
Yes, hello everyone.
Okay.
I will share my screen.
Please share your screen and just tell me when you're ready.
Okay. Okay, can you see it?
Yep, good luck. Your time starts.
Great, thank you very much. So hello everyone, my name is Gabor from Agora Solutions. I'm sure that everybody has purchased or sold a property before, but have you ever felt that your real estate agent doesn't have enough time for you, or you have to wait even days to have your property available online? Well, it's because the agents in most cases spend almost 40% of their workday on the necessary back office administration, like creating marketing campaigns, registering ads, registering clients. And it means at least 3 hours per day, which is taken from you as a customer. As a former real estate agent, I used to spend on average 5-6 hours per day on field without having a proper access to our management system on my mobile phone. So I had to write down everything on paper that I had to type in later in the office. But most of the agencies couldn't even afford to have any kind of system at all. And they use simple Excel sheets, offline databases, or simply just pen and paper. And it is very inefficient and also very unprofessional because there is a high chance for mistakes. That's why we created a smart and mobile-based property and client management system for real estate agencies that they can use on the go. They can do the administration on the field with it, and Agora makes the whole administration process 65% faster than the usual way. And from the idea phase, we are doing a continuous validation with an audience having more than 100 salesmen from different countries in it. With Agora, agents have a cloud-based system available on their mobile phone 24/7 anywhere. They are able to see each other's portfolio to enhance cross-sales. They can upload ads on the go and register clients on the go. And our mission is to make the whole segment completely paperless, for example, with digital signature. We decided to implement a dynamic pay-per-use model for Agora to make it available for small agencies with smaller budgets as well. It means we charge €1 per property per month from our customers, and according to our research, the average portfolio size in this segment is 47, so it means €47. The total approachable market in our first segment is, in our first phase, is €2.8 million. On this graph, you can see our international competitors. All of them have a pricing model of fixed, limited packages for a fixed monthly fee. They don't support paperless processes and they can't be used on the go. So we are focusing on simplicity, usage on the go, and the customization to make Agora fit for all types of customers.
Gabor, you need to finish, please.
Okay. From the beginning, we are planning an exit strategy for the last sentence. So these are a few examples of the exit in the segment. And thank you for the opportunity to be here and to participate.
Thank you. Thank you, Gabor. Please close the presentation. Thank you so much.
Okay.
And I will now ask our judges, esteemed jury, if you have any good feedbacks, comments, please go ahead. Peter, go ahead.
Thank you, Gabor. Good presentation. Two quick questions.
Yes.
What's your traction so far? I don't know if I've caught that. And what's your go-to-market strategy? How are you approaching other markets besides Hungary? Thank you.
We launched officially at the end of last year. So we have around 50 early testers right now. We have a free test phase right now. So we don't make a revenue, but we have frequent testers and early adopters. And to marketing and approach the market, we are mostly using direct sales. For example, automatic campaigns on LinkedIn and Facebook. We hired or will hire professional influencers, and the market of these countries are very similar. So we can use the experience gained in the Hungarian market in the foreign countries as well.
Thank you for the answer, Gabor. Any more? Anyone else from the jury, please? If you have questions, Kobe, Daniel, Elmar, Vavit.
Yeah, comment. I liked the presentation, like that you started with a problem, you experienced it firsthand, and then maybe you want to elaborate a bit more about the team. So you and your co-founder?
We are 4 of us in the team. My co-founder is here with me. He's Laszlo, and he's the CEO of the company. And we have 2 internal developers right now. So they are the employees of Agora as well. So we have the key competencies inside the team: the real estate specialist, the development, and the business and marketing side as well.
Thanks a lot. Got it.
Thank you.
Last remark. Yes, go ahead, Elmar. No, we can't hear you. Elmar, we can't hear you. No, can't. Not working. You want to do with the hands? Okay.
Or maybe type. Yeah.
Wait. A lot of noise. Who is speaking? So Elmar, we will need.
Yeah.
Yes. So Elmar, if you would like to, you can also type in the question and we will answer on it.
We can always use the
Yeah,
option.
we will do it.
Let's move on so we don't maybe.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. We will address it after. Guys, Gabor, thank you so much for your presentation. We're pushing on.
Thank you very much.
I would like to call the next startup, Alternatio. Tomas.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Can you hear me well?
We hear you perfect.
Great. Thanks for the opportunity. And I'm going to share my screen right now. Please let me know once you see it.
Yeah, you can go ahead. Good luck.
Okay, great. Thank you. So if any of you have ever heard about quantum computers, then you probably know how amazing those machines can be. However, not everyone is aware about the serious threat that they pose to the worldwide cryptography. Therefore, the National Institute of Standards and Technology in USA is now in the final stage of choosing the new algorithm that is going to be so-called post-quantum new encryption standard. Even though it is already recommended for companies to switch to these post-quantum standards, because there are too many in the final stage, many companies are still hesitating to switch. And here comes our solution, which is a cryptographic processor. It is an IP core design, meaning it's lines of written code, which is secure against quantum computers, and which has a wide range of supported algorithms, including all of NIST finalists, meaning that no matter which one will be chosen, we will have it already implemented. Moreover, it's very flexible because it's built from different modules that can be combined in different ways, and has tunable performance, area and power consumption, so that we can cover as much market as possible. Now, how does it work? First of all, our design is being implemented on the microchip. Then the microchip is being implemented in electronic device, and that's it. From now on, the device can securely communicate. Now, I mentioned that flexibility is one of our main goals, and that means that actually our total market could be all electronic devices. However, we narrowed it down to those that have the biggest growth potential and that we already know that need our product because we already discussed it with the manufacturers from those sectors. Those will be network devices, for instance, routers. Those will be Industry 4.0, like industrial control systems, will be automotive and smart city as one, because we want to secure vehicle to infrastructure communication, and drones with more than 50% of compound annual growth rate. And this is just the top of the mountain. In terms of the pricing model, well, there are two, it's either device locked or device free IP core license. And the price will vary from $15,000 up to $500,000 per license, depending whether it's for modules, so a particular part of processor which can be commercialized as well, or for the whole processor, and whether it's for limited or unlimited number of devices. Now, where are we so far? So far we got funded more than $40,000 equity free in Startup Spark Accelerator, where we cooperate together with Ericsson company, and we are developing first post-quantum modules. We have already done that, found first partners. Right now with our second company, we are waiting for this week. We should get the final answer, maybe even today, whether we got more than 150,000 equity free funding to develop full product and secure free national patents. And why are we here today? Because soon we want to start Series A funding to commercialize product, finish R&D, and secure global IP. And in about 2 years, we want to start producing our own microchips with our processor on them. And we have done all of that with this amazing team, and we are going to do even more with this team, and we are hoping to expand it very soon in order to keep the sensitive data worldwide protected. Thank you very much, and I'm open for your question.
Thank you Tomasz for this lovely presentation. I think it was clear. Judges, jury.
I would like to ask a question.
Please go ahead, Ravit.
Hi, this is Ravit from Lighthouse Ventures. So first of all, thank you for the presentation, and I think you're presenting an interesting idea where you're addressing a green field, an area that not many people understand to the level that you demonstrated here. I have no doubts that you will be able to raise money because you're going to a market, you want to be ahead of the market. My question for you and my concern to say is that the timing to the market may be too early, in my opinion. Timing is a very critical component in your ability to be successful. And you're addressing a market that is very, very, very early. Quantum computing is still a niche, and there's still many challenges to solve before quantum computing can be broadly used. Can you relate to that? Can you speak about what you've seen in this area?
Thank you for this question. I was very hoping for it, actually. Well, I have a backup slides for that, but I'm not sure whether I should. Okay,
let's just talk. I think it would be.
So the thing is that first of all, yes, you're right. The quantum computers, the way that they could be used, don't exist yet, but there are tens of billions of dollars invested in every country. Second of all, a lot of data is already collected, and once there will be quantum computers, it will be decrypted. Third of all, if anyone had a machine that can decrypt any communication, they wouldn't be bragging about it. They would just keep it to themselves and use it. I'm not saying it is, but it is a possibility. Then again, in 2017, as I mentioned, the National Institute of Standards and Technology started this new process because they know that the threat is now. And now NIST is one of the organizations that is already recommending companies to switch to those so-called post-quantum cryptography, post-quantum solutions. And I'm pretty sure we are going to hear more and more about the post-quantum world very soon. We already do. And if you just observe the last year and the development and the milestones of the quantum computers development, and how many startups, how many huge companies like Honeywell, Google, IBM are now working on it, it's just a matter of time. We are not able to say whether it's 2, 3, or 5, or maybe 10 or 15 years. But once it's there, we need to be prepared, because we cannot start then, because then it will be too late.
Yeah, thank you. It sounds good. It's better be 2 years, 10 years may be too long for a startup to survive until the market is there. But wish you lots of luck and happy to continue the discussion after this session.
Very happy as well. Thank you.
Absolutely. So, Tomasz, I can open a breakout room for you and Ravit, and you can continue. Anyone else here, Peter?
Yes, I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead, Daniel.
Hi, this is Danny Starr from TDJ Pitango Ventures. You're showing here a plan to build semiconductor chip. Where in the region in Central and Eastern Europe you are going to get the resources, the trained engineers, the people that know how to build VLSI, the tools, all that? You know, have you thought about that? Do you have a plan for that? What can you say about it? Maybe Ravit is right, and it will take you 10 years to build it just to find the people. I'm a little, facetious here, but what is your real plan here?
First
Tomasz, wait. It needs to be real quick.
Okay, very quickly. Right now we are developing it for another microchips, FPGA, for ASIC microchips. We are not going to build it in Europe because there is no factory in Europe that could do that. That needs to be done in Asia due to environment issues, let's say. However, so far we are developing, and next year we are planning to finish our product on different kind of microchip, FPGA, which is programmed in a different language, and it doesn't need to be produced like ASIC. It is reprogrammable, so it's how to explain? ASIC needs to be designed and produced in millions. FPGA, each single one of them can be designed here in Poland in our office, and that's actually what we do.
Okay, Tomasz, thanks for the answer. I will be glad to continue offline.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We need to stop here. I'm saying to the startups, please listen to the questions. Please send your feedback to the people who asked them. They are waiting to receive it. Don't think that you answered here is done. Take it offline and send. Thank you, Tomasz. We're pushing on. Archie, Martin, you ready?
Martin and Gert, are you ready?
I'm ready, but I cannot start sharing because somebody else is sharing.
Okay, so once it's finished, I believe it will allow you to go.
So is it
me?
me?
We'll stop sharing.
Yes, I think you can see my screen now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry.
Good luck.
Okay. Our civilization was fueled by fire for millennia. Today, we know only renewables are the future, but they are not stable, which is a problem. Wind works only 30% of the time and solar less than 20%. Hydro energy is different because it provides stable electricity for 24 hours a day. Nevertheless, hydro also has a problem. You can't build them everywhere, they are expensive and damage ecosystems. I knew there must be another way, a way to make hydro flexible, modular and mobile. My name is Martin and I present to you my invention, Spear. Our technology uses waving motion of fins to generate electricity. Unlike classical turbines, fins are moving slowly, pose no risk to ecosystems, and can withstand debris. We are the first Slovak company to win the CAT4CP European grant to fund research at the Hans Schickard Institute in Germany, where we certified our power output at 190 kilowatts. Our technology is protected since 2017. The US patent was granted in 2020 and EU will follow in 2021. For now, the state is our client, but we are already developing links to riverside developers, cities and industries. One Spear generates 130,000 euros in electricity per year. To support renewables, current legislation grants the grid access, the buyer, and the fixed electricity price of 109 euros per megawatt hour for next 15 years. Another revenue stream is DEC. DEC can make additional 140,000 in rent annually, be it a restaurant or an educational center. As the letter of intent from a riverside developer suggests, Spear has a big marketing value as well. We estimate Spear Hydro can be deployed in 4,500 places globally, both on and off grid. We are fundraising 400K to submit a new patent, hire a fundraising team for grants, build a large prototype to verify our technology at the partner's barge on Danube. Our disruptive technology is a perfect candidate for public funding, and therefore we have decided to build a consortium and focus on grants that will help us develop the technology to a market-ready pilot. Based on the pilot, we will start both serial and custom production and license our technology. I am the inventor and I have designed the ship before. Marek is our operations manager and he writes grants. Michael develops the business and advises Slovak regulatory office. We have an extensive advisory board and a growing network of industrial and research partners. We have won research grants and competitions. We have patented and certified our technology. In last months, we have built a small prototype, secured heavyweight partners for R&D and grant application, found clients, and we are happy to be a part of Israeli Bootcamp. Thank you and see you on board.
Excellent. So thank you so much, Martin. It was very clear. Jury, judges, go ahead. I'm sure you're still shocked by the nice photos, but we would like to get your feedback. Yeah, Peter, go ahead.
Martin, well done. I know you a little bit more than others probably, but still have a question. When you say customers, what exactly do you mean by customers? What stage are you with them in terms of negotiations, letter of intent, or signed contract? Where are you?
We have a letter of intent from River Park 2 developer, which is because Spear is interesting for them because it provides clean electricity for the housing that they are building. And we are also talking to a large industry company that I'm not at liberty to disclose more about. But yes, letters of intent.
Thank you. Anyone else? Daniel, Kobi, Ravit.
Just one question that I know a Hungarian company who has developed a special floating platform from concrete, which is capable to float on a river, which moves up and down. Did you ever meet with the technology?
Well, I know about the concrete platforms for houseboats and floating structures, but I don't know about the one that goes up and down.
Anyway, Martin, yours is better. What do you don't worry.
Definitely better is the best. It's we can use recycled parts.
So say mine is better. Yeah. Elmer, great to have you here. We now hear you. What else?
I fixed the problem.
Good. Anyone else, please? Martin, they're all shocked. Don't worry. Like
we won't have so nice pictures next time.
Okay. Do you want to say last sentence, Martin? Anything that you would like to emphasize about the opportunity?
This whole idea is done so that the mankind can have another additional source of clean electricity, which Europe will definitely need if we want to really decarbonize.
I think this is clear to all of us. Martin, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
And I would like now to invite Cash Invest Pharma, David.
Yes, hello. I'll go ahead and share my presentation.
Yeah.
Is that visible?
Yeah, we see you. Good luck. Go ahead.
Thank you. So hello, my name is David Stiebel. I represent a startup called Casinvent Pharma. At Casinvent, we are developing small molecule treatment for leukemias, namely for acute myeloid leukemia and chronic lymphocytic leukemia. Both of those diseases are quite specific. They have different survival rates, different rates of progression, but both have very well-defined unmet medical needs that we think our small molecules can actually target. The markets of AML and CLL are growing and are expected to grow, as is the case, unfortunately, for most of the oncological indications. We are a spin-off from the Maastricht University in Brno, where there's a long and ongoing world-class research of CK1 inhibition. CK1 is a kinase that is implicated in cancers and in other diseases. We intend to leverage this research. We have exclusive worldwide license from Maastricht University, and we would like to develop potent and selective inhibitors of this kinase to treat leukemias. I should mention that there's no other selective inhibitor of this kinase on the market, and there are very few of them currently in the development. Concerning the development, we are in the preclinical stage. We have our lead compound identified from a large family of patent-protected compounds. We have backups, and we have sets of experiments proving the safety and efficacy of our lead compounds and of our backups. Currently, we are in the animal studies of toxicity in vivo. This is our team. It's composed of the experts from Maastricht University and from INI Prague, which is our seed investor. The scientists at the very background of the research are involved in the operations of the company as well. Our roadmap has started last year in October when the company was set up and seed financed by INI Prague. Towards the end of this year, we're looking to raise 2 million euros of pre-Series A financing that should help us complete the preclinical testing and start the first-in-human clinical trials. Towards the year 2026, we would like to be acquired, ideally by a big pharma partner, which would mark our exit. So in summary, Cas9 Pharma is a spin-off from the Maastricht University in Brno, developing potent and selective CK1 inhibitors. We have a patent-protected compounds and use thereof. We are able to target specific isoforms, which is not typical in the competition. And we are looking to raise a pre-Series A of 2 million euros towards the end of this year to help us start first-in-human clinical trials. Happy to answer any questions that you have.
Thank you, David. It's very impressive. Please close the presentation. Jury, judges, esteemed guests.
I'm happy to ask a question.
Go ahead, Ravit.
Thank you, David, for the presentation. I just will start by saying that as a cancer survivor myself, I appreciate any effort to defeat the disease. So thank you for that. My question is about your relationship with the Maastricht University. You said that you're a spin-off. Can you speak a little bit about what does it mean, a spin-off from a university in your context? Does it mean that they own any part of the IP, or is it just so I understand?
Absolutely. So this is a very specific partnership project between INI Prague and Maastricht University. At this point, Maastricht University has about 35% of the company, whereas INI owns a large part of the rest, and there are pools for the inventors and the management. So it's a very much a spin-off in terms of the university having a large share of it.
What is the share again? I'm sorry, I missed that
35.
part.
35.
35.
A lot.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I agree. It's a lot. Thank you very much, David.
Thank you.
And continue with the good cause.
Yeah.
Thank you. Go ahead, Danny.
A question here, also like Ravit, I've dealing with this case in my family as well, so I am very familiar and supportive. Actually, keep going. A quick question here is: how do you know that how much of IP search have you done, and how do you know that you have FTO, like freedom to operate? Because the large pharmaceutical companies are certainly aware of this type of cancer, and maybe they have programs there. What can you say about that?
Absolutely. So I do have to say that we are still conducting the FTO. We're mostly focusing on CK1 as a target, because obviously in both of those indications, there's going to be a huge amount of development programs, no doubt about that. In terms of CK1 inhibition, there's not that much of it, and a lot of the companies are focusing on different indications. So cancer, yes, but those types of leukemias, not as often. So we have FTO analysis ongoing. But from what we know so far, in the chemical space that we have patented, we are the only ones.
So have you actually applied for a patent?
No, we have a patent application going on for quite a while. First of the national patents have been granted like a month ago. The others are waiting for it. But from the ongoing, I would say, negotiations with the patent offices, it seems good.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Peter,
how many of the yes, quickly. How many of the team members are full-time committed to the project? And also, have you explored any grant financing for your startup? It seems like a very good candidate.
Quick answer, David.
A quick answer. none of the team members are currently full-time employees. We're looking for kind of this sort of overall managing person. It's been taking quite a while in our geographical conditions. As for the grants, yes, we will be applying for one in 2 weeks, actually.
Okay. Thank you, David. Thank you so much for your presentation. Again, startups, remember, you are expected to approach all the judges here and take all the money. This is why they are here. Okay. Pushing on. Good Teens Online. Stanka, are you ready? Hello?
Stanka, do you hear us? I guess she was here. Something might have happened to the connection. Maybe we can move on so we don't wait.
You don't want to check another second?
I don't see her here. That's the thing. And probably she had to.
Okay, so let's push on with Radek if he's ready. Radek, you're here?
Yes.
Master. Okay, go ahead.
Can you see my presentation?
No, you just need to open it so we will see it. It's a bug in Zoom that you need to open the presentation and then we can see it. Not yet. Okay. Full screen.
Okay, can you see my presentation?
Go ahead. Good luck.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Radek and I'm from Czech Republic. I signed up for the bootcamp with the Grandmaster project. Now I would like to pass the word to my colleague Paula, who will guide you through the presentation.
Hello, everyone. Our project deals with the idea of using anonymous data obtained by the neural network in image analysis and their use in searching for a free parking space. Each of us has solved this problem many times. You need to park and you don't know where. You are desperately looking for a space. The solution that Grandmaster brings is the use of artificial intelligence and a neural network that evaluates the image from the camera system where it determines the vehicle's image. At the same time, it also evaluates empty and occupied parking spaces, which were defined by the owner of the camera system. Grandmaster is therefore an application that gives the user information in navigation about the nearest free parking space based on its GPS position. The data are anonymous and recognizes nothing more than the location of the car and the time. No registration plates, no color or type of vehicle. Nothing that could lead to user identification and thus complied with GDPR. Supported navigations are Waze, Google Maps, and Mappe.cz. Anonymous data will be stored in the cloud and create a dynamic map. This allows customers to work in a graphical environment with history and statistics. Our target market are the cities of the NISA Euro region in the Czech Republic, Poland, and Germany with camera systems. The city of Liberec promised a pilot project on its territory. Competition is already forming in the market, but our uniqueness is in the absolute anonymity of the data, work with history, and dynamic map. Our goal is to build an open system built on the trust and security of both customers and users. The customer for us are the cities that buy the system, the companies who buy the data, and the users who buy the extended version. We would like to raise 675,000 euro to use for product development, equipment, payroll, and marketing. Our team consists of founders and qualified programmers with years of experience in working with images, and the project is growing in the Lipo Inc. business incubator in Liberec with the support of mentors and students of the Technical University of Liberec. We already have the first investor, which is the software company Merz, our IT guarantor. So we are very happy to answer your questions now.
Thank you so much. And we are happy that we have questions for you. Please close the presentation so we can see everyone.
Yes.
And judges, have your go, please. Kobe.
Yeah. I have one. So how exactly do you plan to monetize it? Who is the paying side for the solution?
Let's say the major part are the cities that would buy the system, because for them it's a service for the citizens, and most of the cities are struggling with parking orders and do not wish the cars just passing through the town.
A follow-up question, if I may. Sorry, go ahead.
Guys, don't fight. Kobe, go ahead.
And how are you going to address those potential customers? What type of experience do you have in selling to municipalities? Do you have somebody in the team maybe, or a channel that you already figured out how to get into these?
We are, let's say, we cooperate with on the pilot project with the city of Liberec, and therefore we have some ideas. We know that it's they have already invested a lot of money into some system that doesn't work. So they like our solution, and they supported us, and we also have positive feedback even from the small villages that are, for example, famous for some touristic attraction, because they are solving this issue as well. So we are in direct touch with those potential customers.
Got it. Thanks a lot.
Okay. Elmer, do you want to?
A quick question that at the end of the day, the customer, well, the driver have to pay for this service. My question is that do you have a model how the cities can monetize this thing in the direction of the end user, of the driver?
Sorry. We have the idea that the basic version would be for free for the, let's say, final users, and there would be an extended version for €1 per month, which will have, let's say, more parking spaces available, maybe not only defined by the city itself, but also by private camera systems and private companies.
Okay.
Did that answer your question, Elmer?
Not really, but okay, I'm closer.
Yeah, I wasn't sure also. Okay.
Peter had a question as well.
Please.
Me, yes. I mean, I have a question. This is a very crowded space. I've seen a lot of companies that deal with these issues from different angles, different perspective, including the exact same angle as you're looking at it. So I would be interested in the stage that you are in right now. What have you done so far with the city of Liberec? And what's your value proposition when you compare yourself with other existing solutions on the market?
Okay. We just Google Translate what you said. Just wait a minute.
Let's say that really the best or our uniqueness is that we work just with the anonymity of the data. We do not want to repress anyone. And this is also something what we were thinking about, and we do not want to use it against the users. So anonymity of the data is the point. And we already are working on the pilot project, and we are, let's say, in the early development phase.
Okay. Guys, thank you so much. Peter, they will listen to the recording and change their mind. Wait, it's not final answer. Thank you so much, Redek. We are pushing on. We will try again. Good Teens Online, Stanka, this is Planet Earth calling. Are you with us?
Yes.
Oh,
that was a joke at the beginning. You didn't get it.
Yeah, no, I saw that you wanted to for us to pay attention to you. So
yes,
you said
I
will wait.
Yeah.
Stanka, whenever you're ready, please go ahead.
Well, it says I cannot start because someone's sharing, but now it's changed, so I'll try again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, open it like on screen.
Everybody can see?
In a second. Don't pressure us, Stanka, wait. Okay. Whenever you're ready, go ahead. Good luck.
All right. Hello, everybody. This is Good Teens Online. This is a great marketplace for teenagers who want to do better. Because also Einstein was once a teenager. Well, this is how the world sees them. They game, they bully, they consume stuff they shouldn't, and they can be even dangerous. This is who we believe they are, they could be, they should be. Greta Thunberg, no need to introduce her. This gentleman sold his Samly app to Yahoo for 30 million. Alexandra wrote her first 3 novels by the age of 14. And Jack is a successful teen entrepreneur in Australia. Well, Good Teens Online, that's exactly what we are trying to do. We want to help teenagers become the best versions of themselves. How? We bring curated online content around their hobbies. We curate products specifically for teenagers. We bring clubs, such as a business club, investing club, a book club to teenagers. And we bring a job market for teenagers. By the way, these people, there will be people who will work for you in your startups or hopefully already working companies in the next 5 to 10 years. And podcasts for teenagers made by teenagers. Planned to launch in September 2021. We have a beta version online. So this would be a section about hobbies, curated content, which is clean, inspirational, and simply good for their growing brains around their hobbies, and an online shop. Well, what's the technology behind? AI is going to help us not only to curate products, but also to basically decide which content is suitable, teenage suitable. So no content with violent, racist, sexist, any such comment or tone would actually make to our platform. All these services would turn up in an app on a teen's phone. And eventually it will be scaled globally with multi-language support. Serviceable available market is minimum 30 million, and we want to reach it through these channels. So clearly eShop B2C strategy, clubs B2C strategy, and then to B2B strategies such as advertising and data access. Our budget for the first year was 40 to 50K that we raised within supporters and family. And at the end of this year, we want to raise 100K, which will bring us to revenue of about 1 million at the end of second and 3 million at the end of third year. This is the team behind all the work that has been already done. So apart from me, the founder, there is e-commerce director, technical director, and we have teenagers on board as well. We have an amazing team of advisors. We want to grow and fast. The only question is, are you in or are you out? Thank you.
Thank you, Stanka. I think that the answer is clear. We're all in.
Good.
Depending what we need to do for that. So let's see the judges.
Just drop some pennies.
Clear. The pennies are all here. By the way, we are speaking euros and tons of it. So let's see.
Good.
Lavit, go ahead.
So there's lots of content available for everyone today. There's abundance of content. I don't think we miss any. And social wins big time. I understand that the website or the platform, not the website, the platform that you're trying to create may be something that parents want their kids to use, their teens to use. I don't really see how teens are going to use it specifically. Can you talk a little bit about your go-to-market and how you're going to make them use that?
Yeah, well, there are two different things. Yeah, so first is what is already existing. And that is exactly the problem, that there is so much of content, none of it is curated. So when a teenage turns up to online world, they are basically overwhelmed with what is there, and none of it is specifically made for teenagers. So that's one thing. Second thing is that we will need to invest in marketing and work with teenagers, specifically with teenagers. So be it existing YouTubers or whoever that is there who isn't creating only entertaining stuff, but actually does stuff already, such as business or even research, works in technology and so on. And there are many good examples of such. So we already have contacted a few who will run business clubs for teenagers and so on. So this sort of content is very different from content that is available right now. So we are not talking TikTok entertainment style, but more sort of socializing around teenagers' hobbies and work.
Okay.
Thank you. I think that the jobs aspect can have some new, something new to give to the teenagers. The rest, I think you have to think it through, because I understand that you want to do it differently, but you not necessarily have audience that would want to consume that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Please consider go ahead, Danny.
Okay, I've seen a lot of research, especially from US universities, about the fact that, you know, if you can't beat them, then join them. Like, they were looking at how to make them, you know, how to channel or funnel the teenagers in the right direction in all aspects. And they found out that actually video games can be used as the main theme or the main, I would say, vehicle to do that. Have you considered kind of, you know, teaming up or including or doing like a video game or a set of video games that would actually instill values in teenagers, and actually like cooperation, teamwork, joint project, you know, a whole bunch of things you can do, strategy. Is that part of your thinking or your vision, or is it something that is left to Fortnite and CSGO and all that?
No,
Stanka, you have 10 seconds to answer.
You have a fantastic point. That's why we need a platform to start it off, to exactly give space to such projects, because gaming has to be a part of it.
Okay.
Okay.
Now you need to show the promise, Stanka. You got a lot of very important information here. You're expected to use it. Thank you so much. Continuing on. Hey, Walks, Jera, you here?
Hey everyone, I'm just going to start screen sharing, which is not possible right now. Maybe
try again. Try again.
Okay. Give me a second.
We don't have.
Okay, now you should see my screen. Is it right? Perfect.
Yes.
So
go ahead.
Hey everyone, my name is Yara, and I am here today to introduce concept household as a service represented by our startup Vox. In my household, I have one large drawer set aside for all those receipts, bills, documents, affairs, and other household necessities, where an ever-increasing number of envelopes, papers, and clippings are regularly folded. It makes almost impossible to find or verify the right information about my home. And then when something happens, it's many times easier to Google instructions for a given device, to find a right email in inbox, or call the insurance company than to go through all those treasures. For example, finding a manual for my broken oven, which I needed 3 months ago, or checking whether the oven is still under the warranty to be able to order a right repairman. People spend their precious time Googling and calling individual technicians asking when they can come, explaining to them what they actually need to do in their household, and still not be understood well. We have found that many of our peers are similarly miserable. That's why the idea of Vox, a home assistant who thinks and remembers for me, was born. The Vox assistant provides the users with the comfort of the best full-service apartment buildings, with simplicity, naturally, whether it's a dripping faucet, finding instructions for a broken oven, the need for a better internet connection, or good household insurance. Vox finds, connects, and solves everything for the user. Vox eliminates clutter in household documents and gets you covered because Vox takes care of a single comprehensive service delivery checkpoint. I want to emphasize here an important side group, blind people. Thanks to Vox natural voice control, they can be masters of their households once again. Vox has two main monetization streams based on recurrent subscriptions and on commissions from each provided user to suppliers or from alternative affiliate offers proposed to users by the Vox. Members of the Vox team are not first founders. They founded several innovative businesses with remarkable stories, including Holistic Fintech Richie, the first multi-bank application in the Czech Republic. We have 49 years of cumulative experience, very well covered all necessary areas such as sales, natural communication design, and development itself. Currently, we are launching MVP and validating the Vox platform in a closed pilot run. In the MVP, the area of home appliances is covered completely. We also got our first signed letters of intent from developers, and definitely we are working hard now on delivering more areas of the household care, service providers ordering, and personalized insurance proposals above all. Vox wants to raise a seed round in an amount of €1 million to establish the household marketplace and become a ubiquitous household manager. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Esteemed jury, go ahead. Kobe.
Go ahead, Peter.
Go ahead, Kobe.
Don't fight, guys. Kobe.
Okay. Yeah, for the 1 million, you mentioned there like 70% is going to working capital. Can you elaborate a bit about what's the plan? How are you going to get to those 10,000 signups?
Yes. So right now we are a team of 5. We would like to extend it to the team of 10 in the first year, up to 20 in the second year. We would like to develop both sides of the marketplace to finish development. I mean, the users or residents application, the virtual assistant for residents, and the workforce management and marketplace for service providers as well.
Thank you.
Do you have any vision about your exit strategy?
The exit strategy should be within the 5-6 years after conquering, let's say, Western European countries. That could be possible to become sold for bigger institution. Sorry. Yeah.
It's okay. Short answer is no. Yeah. We can continue. Peter?
Yes, Uri Levin wears a t-shirt that says fall in love with the problem, not the solution. I really fell in love with your problem. I cannot fall in love with your solution because I don't understand it. Can you guide us through the experience of a customer? What happens with your app to the problem that you described very well?
Okay, so imagine yourself, you are coming home and you are seeing water dropping from the ceiling to the floor because your neighbor flooded your apartment. And being a young man, it's quite unfamiliar situation, so you don't know what to do actually. So you will ask the Vox assistant, which can be in your Alexa smart speaker or in your WhatsApp. Hi Alexa, my neighbor flooded my apartment. What should I do? And Alexa will answer you, okay, that's not a problem for you at all. You are covered by an insurance which has been produced for you as a premium user. In the beginning, I am giving you a prepayment as a deposit for the most important repairs. At the same time, I am sending you repairments or cleaning services to make your apartment fine as soon as possible. And if you would like to repair the house or the apartment above the insurance, I can give you a loan, for example, for getting new appliances and so on in your home as well at the same time.
Everything that you dreamt about, Peter, you just speak to something and it tells you what you wanted to know. It's amazing. It doesn't fix the plumbing. It just tells you. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Thank you for the presentation, Jara. We are continuing on. MTAP, Smart City, Powell, when you are ready.
Hello, I will try to share the screen.
Don't try, succeed. It's important that you succeed.
Can you see it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so hello everyone. I'm honored and pleased that we are here. My name is Paweł and I am from MTAP Smart City. We are a Polish startup and I would like to present our solutions for streetlights. Present days, cities use more than 70% of global energy, and cities are also responsible for 70% of CO2 emission. Streetlights consumes around 50% of city budget for electricity. Responding to the growing trend of conversion to LED lamps with control system, where up to date many of lamp vendors not advanced their own management system, and because of that, they are not able to take part in tenders. We as an MTAP Smart City developed our streetlight management system that is fully supported by machine learning algorithms that can reduce lighting energy costs even by 25% for cities. Our system can use controllers of our production or virtual extension, and that enables us to handle all types of common luminaries types, like NEMA, Zaga, or Universal. We also adjusted our system to be able to connect lamps via mesh or LTM connection. We are planning to submit for a European pattern for algorithm IP rights. The intelligent LED street lighting market is growing each year. Only European market is estimated to be valued for 2.1 billion euro. After market research, we have targeted United Kingdom, Germany, and Italy as our addressable market as the biggest markets of LED road lighting and biggest investments market in European Union. Poland is our domestic market, and we have our first client here, the Luxon company. We distinguish two types of payments in our business model. One time for controller and platform activation, and recurring payments for platform updates and SIM cards. Our main European competitors are Schroeder and Philips. Look is our Polish competitor. The competitive advantage between our solution and them is the ability to add extra sensors to lamp controller, and also our system is fully supported by artificial intelligence. We have already quite a few people in our team where everyone has a specific role and is experienced in field of technology development and artificial intelligence. Our status is that right now we are after first implementation with our Polish partner Luxon, and we are also in talks with 3 other companies. And why we are here? We are here because we are raising money. Now we are looking for 800,000 euro, and we already have raised 150,000 euro, and also we have 250,000 euro in R&D grant from the Polish government. We are also looking at would be pleased if you can bring any European partners or clients to us. And thanks for your attention, and I would be pleased to answer any questions.
Sure, thank you, Paweł. Please close the presentation. Jury, please, if you have questions, and if any of you want to ask Paweł about competition with Philips, he would enjoy answering you. Paweł, you're still fighting with the presentation?
Yes, oh. I'm trying to stop share.
Okay. Yeah, you see, you won.
I was missing a button, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Danny, go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to ask, how do you integrate with solutions that the city already has? A lot of cities are already implementing all kinds of solutions for smart cities and all kinds of levels. Do you need to integrate with them? Have you integrated? You plan to do that? You know, how is that part of your roadmap?
Yes, so as I was saying, we can integrate with those solutions via connection. We can connect our platform and our hardware via LTE-M or via mesh. And since our hardware is also quite universal, we can suit it in almost every luminary.
And do you need to integrate in every street corner, or what is the level of it, or is at the control center? Where does the integration point happen?
It depends. It depends on the type of the connection. If I can speak more about it offline after it, but it depends of the type of the connection. Like.
Okay, thank you. since you're here, Pavel, do you want to mention anything about Philips and how do you win? How do you plan to win the competition?
Yes, yes. We mentioned big companies as our competitors, and it's because our solution has artificial intelligence algorithms that are fully response to the needs of the cities. And we are also aiming to cooperate with the local government, with the local companies like Luxon. And those companies know local market much better than big companies like Philips. And that makes our chance more, that values our chance to reach smaller cities with our product much more than the Luxon company.
Okay. Okay, let's stop here. Any more questions? Kobe, Elmer, Peter?
Yeah, can you say maybe in one sentence, speak about the progress that you've done during the acceleration program that you attended?
So in one sentence, we had our first implementation and proof of concept that this product is working and we can sell it.
Thank you.
So in 2 words, it was an amazing program and great achievement. This is the answer.
Yes.
Sounds like it.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. We continue on. Phonic chat, Kinga, are you here?
Hello, everyone. Thank you for the
Hello.
chance.
Just open your presentation, please. We're waiting to see it on the screen. We just see part of it. Are you also waiting? Okay.
Just a second.
It's okay, you can get try to restart maybe. It looks like it froze a bit.
Okay. Sorry, but it's frozen.
Frozen. Okay. Frozen is a movie from Disney, so we can continue on. We will leave that aside. Our next startup, are you ready? Tripik? Maria?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay.
Can you hear me well?
Yeah, we will just close this presentation. Okay. Dominika will help me. Here you go. So whenever you're ready, please open yours.
All right, can you see my screen?
1 second. Yeah, go ahead. Good luck.
Thank you. Good afternoon. My name is Maria Čapova, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of 3IPK, startup based in Slovakia. We all remember the 2 tragic crashes of Boeing 737 MAX. Investigation shows it is a culture of concealment to be blamed for these 2 tragic accidents with 346 casualties. The lack of process transparency is the main pain point of the aerospace industry. We at 3IPK develop software solutions based on blockchain technology. Blockchain allows for immutable data records, such as certification approvals or test results. Increased process transparency through the supply chain allows for a higher product safety. Moreover, blockchain enables process automation, which brings the cost reduction by 20%. The total aerospace and defense market amounts to 10 billions, with an addressable portion of 3.8 billions covering the EU and the US market, reaching to the obtainable market of $90 million per year. Our revenues are based on the software as a service model. We charge the monthly fees for each end-to-end business process managed by our solution. Our competitors are mainly small and medium companies. How are we better? We apply a holistic approach by addressing the end-to-end business processes. Our solution is also interoperable with other systems and affordable for SMEs and startups as well. Our paying customers are the European Space Agency, as well as Liga Chocolate, what shows the presence of the same pain point in different industries. We've developed significant leads, mainly in the UAE, such as Defense Group Edge or CAE, and the Thales Alenia Space in Europe. We also cooperate with our strategic partner, IBM. Our solution is the first blockchain solution funded by the European Space Agency. We developed it for quality control of spacecraft components. Our team is a great combination of Juraj, the aerospace specialist, Maciej, the blockchain pioneer, Peter, our CTO, and myself leading the team in the right direction. Since our inception, we were bootstrapping and we raised 300,000 euros in angel and pre-seed rounds. Currently, we are raising our seed round of 1.5 million euros. We help aerospace companies to deliver safer products. Join us on our journey of transparency. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Maria. You're definitely with hands on the steer, taking it to the right direction. Now let's hear the judges here. What is your feedback, guys?
I'm happy to take this. Hi, Maria. We've already spoken. I'm not sure that I spoke specifically with you, but I spoke with your company and I liked you back then, but it was right after you raised your previous round. I think that you're definitely going in the right direction. Implementation of blockchain. Blockchain is no longer a niche market. It's mainstream. People looking, companies looking to implement blockchain and use blockchain. And I think this is the right thing. The difficulty for me is the market, the vertical that you've chosen. You've chosen to go to a very tough vertical, regulated, long sales cycles. And you just mentioned that you're going into other verticals. You mentioned this chocolate company in your presentation. I would be interested to understand how you do the transfer from one vertical to another vertical, and at what verticals you're looking and in which use cases.
Hi, Ravit. You were already talking to my colleague before, so happy to meet you. As you mentioned, that we are focusing on aerospace industry, but the sales cycle is longer. That's how it happened to us that we approached a chocolate manufacturer because we realized that the problem is in the food industry, the same one as in the aerospace industry. So we just reused our solution in a less complex way and in a less regulated environment, let's say. So that's what happened on our way, and we investigated more, and we see that there is a potential there as well to fill in the sales cycle, which is shorter in this case.
What are the verticals you're looking at? So you're talking about the food industry,
food
other
and
verticals
fashion.
that you find,
and fashion industry.
And fashion. Can you speak very briefly about the use cases?
Well, the use case is, it's the same. The technology is the same. The product is the same, and we actually uncover the supply chain. We promote the supply chain transparency. It's similar to what we do in aerospace industry, and we also do it like for how was this product made, because we usually don't know that much about it as we would like to know.
Thank you, Maria, and I'm happy to continue the discussion afterwards.
You're welcome. I'm happy to discuss with you.
Thank you, Ravit. Thank you. Anyone else?
If no question, I'll give just a feedback. So Maria, we've spoken also before. Just wanted to give you like a positive one on how you use the platform, how you use the Startup Bootcamp. If you already reached out to Ravit, you reached out to me. So keep on the good work, and I'm happy to continue speaking later.
Thank you, Kobe. Hope to talk to you soon.
Maria, it seems that you're speaking to everyone. You speak to Peter. Peter, start by saying thank you for speaking to me also.
Daniel, you didn't get anything?
We haven't spoken yet, but Maria, you are the co-founder or one of the co-founders. What is your personal connection to this type of business, well, to blockchain and the verticals that you mentioned? What motivates you to be in the business, in this business?
In aerospace industry, for sure, it motivates us to help companies to deliver safer products, because we can see that they can be even safer than they are now, especially in terms of of the process in terms of engineering or design of the aircraft. Like there are improvements that can be done. And in terms of other verticals, which I mentioned, I think that it's really important to know what kind of products we are buying. And I think like the producers which choose to be transparent and inspire people to make conscious decisions by buying their products, they will be successful.
I was asking about your personal connection, not the vision of the company, but your personal connection. Why you're in this business, not some other business? But we don't. I know we don't have time, Tal. So
yeah,
no, she's a pilot. What do you want to hear? She's a combat pilot, and she likes planes. Good, very good. Thank you so much. Thank you, Maria. We continue on. Going back to phonic chat to Kinga. Kinga, are you here?
Kinga, do you hear us?
Kinga, you hear us? I don't think it's getting any better.
Want me to?
I'm here, Tal.
Yeah, you're here, but we are trying to see the presentation and it's still like, you know.
Well, for me, it's showing that it's already shared. You don't see it?
Just open the presentation.
Yeah, open it on the screen. Oh, right. Okay. Whenever you're ready, go ahead. Good luck.
Thank you for the chance to speak. I'm Kinga Tamás from Phonic Chat, which is an online music production platform. Actually, the pandemic gave us a favor, and this is not an April Fool. If you just think of your Zoom meetings, as I just demonstrated to you in a few minutes ago, you have a lot of problems with internet, sound, and image. And it's a process that gave us a lot of stress in the last year. If you think of music professionals, they have to deliver flawless video and sound to their customers, to their fans online. We came up with the idea of social music production platform that provides a very complex system for them, but it's very easy to use. It's compact. You don't have to go anywhere to the platform. From the working music sheets until the post-produced videos, you can do anything. It's an online only process. Then you can work with anyone. No need to go to offline studios for working. Also, we are compatible, so VR products are welcome to manage in our platform. And also, the data processing system is unique in our platform because it saves time to just adjust the sound and the image video files in the right format for post-production. What have we done so far? We got a pilot last year when the pandemic struck first with the Art of Virus. This is a Modern Art Orchestra's international composer project. The composers worked together for several months, and we got a very good feedback from them and a high engagement rank. This is our team. We are highly dedicated to this project, and we work full-time in our company now, and we are getting revenue right now from Hungarian music parties already. And these are some steps that we have already managed to take. We were at startup events and evaluated our product. We built a several hundred musicians network already, and we also have application money on the way for further development. I'm showing you the stream market data right now because our customers mostly come from production teams who work for the streaming market. So this is our target market, and we would like to build a business model for them, which is musicians and producers centered, so they can get more revenue out from our system than they get out of current online distributor systems. So we expect a high engagement rate to our platform. And we are already in Hungarian market with the workshops, own productions also, but we work for parties for live streaming, video clips. We are in the ambisonic sound and image processing. These are some names that we work with already. And we raised revenue last year also, and we are targeting 100,000 euros this year. And we want to go to international market in next year. That's why we need some funding money. Thank you for attention.
Okay, thank you so much. Yes, judges, Danny, go ahead.
Yes, Kinga, a question. How big is the market? I understand you're going after your target is the creators of music, musicians, etc. How big is that market? Is this a big company or is this just a small niche?
Right now, it's not. I wouldn't say that it's a big company, but we are targeting some. What we do right now is building our network in parties who are relevant in the industry. So we try to arrange meetings, for example, with the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra. We get a connection there. So in this industry, it's very important to get some names into it to make to the level where you get some connections towards, for example, the big market parties. For the big studio names, for instance. So when we get some content from those people and those organizations who are relevant in the music industry, and we are on the process in that, then I expect that we can also reach, for example, a good exit strategy with the big names on the streaming level, on the stream right now, on the online streaming distributions systems.
Mm-hmm. Okay, anyone else? Kobe, David, Peter, Elmar? Okay. Okay. So, Kinga, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Good luck. And up medic, Pavel, we are ready for you.
Actually, it won't be Pavel. It will be me, Sofia. And someone should stop. Okay, sharing screen. Now I will.
You know what, Sofia? How about you do it, not Pavel? We heard enough from Pavel.
That's an excellent idea.
Maybe you should do it. I'm telling you, this event is full of surprises and you haven't seen the last of it. Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. So, hello, we are a startup based in Warsaw, and we would like to help doctors devote more time to patients than to paperwork. AppMedic is here to make clinicians' lives easier. It all started with our founders who wanted to help their neighbor radiologist in improving her efficiency. However, it turned out not to be an isolated case, as 66% of radiologists' time is spent on paperwork and reporting. As a solution, we introduced Intelligent Report Creator that was aimed to optimize radiologist workflow. We got rid of typing on keyboard by the use of templates that were like a to-do list, making sure that every organ visible in the image is described using standardized terminology. We also ran tests with our first clients that showed 70% reduction in time necessary to prepare a head MRI report. So what makes us different? Well, our system has been created for standard as well as complex cases of reporting. We provide well-structured information about patients, and we also provide basis for machine learning analysis. All this combined forms our competitive advantage. Additionally, we do have market proof since our product has been already tested and introduced to Polish market. And speaking about market, as you can see, the compound annual growth rate for Polish radiological market is 5.7%. Additionally, global healthcare information market is expected to grow up to $11 billion by 2024. This is a very potential market, and so is our team. Pavel and Krzysztof are computer scientists, and they created our system. I'm myself responsible for sales and marketing. We also have 2 developers in our team and 2 external medical advisors. However, this is just the beginning. Last year, we've launched our product, acquired first B2B client, and also developed new features thanks to our participation in international accelerators. This year, we already obtained 2 more clients, and we're in negotiation process with 1 potential business partner, which is a large international technological company. So by the end of the year, we hope to expand our service to Germany and Canada. So that within a year's time, we hope to have 300 radiologists as our clients, which would be equivalent to 10% of Polish market. But why are we here? Well, so far we've been self-funding. However, along with growing demand and negotiations, we realized that we should and we can grow faster. So as you can see, we do have some ideas for new projects that could develop our system. However, we would need investment, and preferably smart money investment, as we value highly advisory, especially of international experts who could help us in entering new markets. We also highly appreciate introduction to new clients, obviously. So if you happen to be able to help us make clinicians' lives easier, we would be more than happy for you to contact us. Thank you.
Okay. Well done, Sophia.
Thank you.
Just to mention, Sophia, it just was the last one that closes this amazing list of startups. So guys, I mean, show no mercy.
Please don't.
Okay, can I ask a question?
Danny, go ahead.
Sure. So Sophia, how you plan to compete with the big guy? I mean, I understand that GE Medical and Philips and everybody, Medtronic, everybody has their own internal tool for for radiology, for actually recognizing and giving results. How do you plan to compete with these big guys that all have some sort of internal capabilities?
Actually, it's a bit different, because one would think that they do have this kind of systems. However, if they have, it's usually focused on AI imagery recognition, which is very specific. It's useful for standard cases and for specific kinds of elements of body, so of parts of body. So our system is more universal and is appropriate for also complex and non-standard cases. And actually, if you talk with individual doctors, usually they don't have any standard system for diagnosis creation. So this is actually a huge niche, and this is where we position ourselves.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for this answer. Anyone else? Judges, this is the last startup. If you don't speak now, forever be silent. Go ahead. Kobe, Peter.
What is your business model and pricing?
Our business model is license-based. So one license is equivalent to 1 radiologist. If we have clients that are B2B or B2B2C, because some radiologists do work as kind of freelancers that provide their work to their service to other clinics. And then therefore 1 user of our system is paying for 1 monthly license.
Mm-hmm.
How much?
It's 150 euros for European market.
Okay, thank you. No one.
Yeah. So you mentioned the acceleration program from GE. How would you react if they offer you an agreement that includes exclusivity, which they tend to do normally?
Well, if I may, I will introduce here the CEO of AppMedic, because I don't feel in position to answer this question. Pavel is here as well.
So behind exclusivity, there should also be a big money behind. Yeah. So yeah,
nice one.
We probably would agree, but we need to have an incentive.
Mm-hmm. The right answer was I will be calling Kobe and asking his opinion what to do about it. Guys, think. Yeah. Okay. So it's a wrap up, guys. We are done. We are done with all the startups. Startups, you can now start breathing again. And please stick with us. We will be announcing our 3 best startups in a few minutes. Our Dominica is now doing all the calculation. It's complex with I don't know. It's more complex than the formula for Coca-Cola. But we will come up with something in the end. So don't go away. And once we're done with, are we done, Dominica? So quick?
Well, I just wanted to add that I hope that all the evaluations will be as full of sugar as Coca-Cola, as you just mentioned.
Absolutely.
And I can take the word if you just gave it to me this way. And I just want to thank the judges that we really appreciate the time of each and every one of you. And basically, now is the time for you to open either the online spreadsheet that we shared with you or the one that we shared in the WhatsApp group. Write down the numbers. It's not that complicated, even though it's very complex. I gotta say, the same as Tal said. And we believe that we get the top 3 from you in the next minutes. And I will focus now on all those that make this program happen and who work with us very well. So once again, Daniel, Kobi, Peter, Ravit, and Elamed, thank you very much for doing this. And I will stop speaking to you so you can concentrate and focus. As for the rest, each country, each Wipro country, as well as Israel, had its own people that helped us, big institutions and big companies. And allow me to start with Hungary. I will take in my notes for that, since it's a lot of names. Allow me to thank Startup Campus and Tamas Stolzenberger, who was our speaker, our local mentor, Hungarian Venture Capital, National Research Development and Innovation Office, as well as Private Equity Association. As for the Hungary, we continue with BBC, FMC. Thank you very much for your support, for allowing the top Hungarians to be part of this competition. And let's see if they have a spot in the top 3. We continue with Slovakia. Thank you very much. A big thanks goes to Civica, Slovak Business Agency, and SARIO, Slovak Investment and Trade Development Agency, who helped us bringing many interesting talents on board. Many thanks to Polish Agency for Enterprise Development, Technology, LT Capital, Axel Point, namely thanks to Hubert Azinowski, Anna Bursa, and many thanks to also parts and our partners in Czech Republic, Minister of Industry and Trade, Czech Israeli Chamber of Commerce, Inkobay, South Moravian Innovation Center, and Lighthouse Ventures. Last but not least, thanks to Israel, to our Israeli partners, and to speakers that we had on our lectures. I mentioned that we held 9 lectures on various business topics with top Israeli experts. So allow me to mention them. Tomer Sagi, Dana Gavish, Ayala Khan, Owen Simanian, Nili Gilbeck. We didn't have, actually, we had them in the first part, but she was really trying to help us over, and she was also one of our mentors. Tao, Rachel Varsano, Daniel Starr, as we have him as a judge, Svea Baron, and others that were part of this. Thank you so much. And now what interests you most are the prices. I believe so. And I have Mateusz that helps me with presentation here, and he'll put it on very soon so we can see it in front of us. So as for the winners, so only for the first place, the Lighthouse offers ticket to TechCrunch Berlin 2021. Then we have also Gonago that helps with business plans, and it's also the prize for the first place, and it offers 10 hours of mentoring sessions on work plans. I would use that if I were you. They also offer prizes for second and third place. So yay, we have more chances, and it's 1 hour mentoring session on work plans. Elton Capital offered us 1-hour mentoring session and guidance for the winner. Technology helped us, offers us first place with mentoring sessions on work plans. For the first place, again, from TDJ Pitango, we get 3 mentoring sessions on very important topic, and that's fundraising. From Civita, we get service package worth €1,000 by Innovation Advisory, and it's the first place. And again, the first place from PVG FMC, 3-hour mentoring session on business development. These are the prizes that we will get. This is what you will get. All the startups that presented themselves today. Consider yourself as the top ones that were chosen, maybe even the courageous ones, maybe the brave ones. And I believe that this event, this program is not the end for you guys. It's just the beginning. If you win, that means that you have a lot of responsibility. You need to approach all of our judges. You need to answer tough questions from Tal, tough questions from any judge, any VC that starts to take you seriously. And you have a lot of work ahead. And I personally wish you a lot of luck. It was also a great experience for me to work with Slovak startups, especially since I wasn't lucky enough to get too close to know others. And I've seen great progress that a lot of you have made. So good luck to everyone. And as for the prizes or the winners and big announcement with great sounds around, again, Tal will have the honor to do so. We will have a little thank yous and little thank you word from Szazadefra in Poland, from Tal at the end. But now we're slowly getting to the actual numbers.
Yeah, so you can get a prize from me. It's a headache and it's free. So if you want to call me for a headache, feel free. And as you see, Dominika and myself, by the way, we don't just do demo days, we do bar mitzvah, weddings. So if you want moderators, please feel free to call us. Definitely, we're waiting for skies to open. Hopefully, we can have our next cohort will be face-to-face, and I will be flying from country to country, back and forth. Of course, with the help of the Foreign Ministry of Israel, that would like to definitely pay for that. Probably not. But anyway, I'm offering my time for you, the startups, as all the companies. The problem here is that startups, well, you like to accumulate. You like to know that you can turn to someone and say, yes, I need your help. This is very serious prizes that you have won here. And I'm saying to the ones that did not win, you're all winners. So just, pick up the phone and call. The companies don't remember exactly what was going on here. So feel free to reach out, but respect the time. It's very expensive time. So the winners for sure are expected to do that. And all the rest, I don't see any of this esteemed jury when you call them or ask their opinion to say to you, no, it's only yes. And again, you're startuppers, so you push mountains and you find your way in. You can also reach out to me. Not serious, no, serious. So you can, if you want. And I'm just talking until someone will signal me that we
Let
are
me
done.
say something, Tal. Lighthouse Ventures is holding also demo days from time to time, and in the past 2 demo days, actually, we only had 2 because we only exist for 2 years, and we end up investing in the winners in both cases. So let's see whether this is going to be, I hope it's not going to break the chain. Let's see who's the winner, and let's hope that it will happen again for us.
Okay, I mean, we can shift things your way, Ravit. I mean, we want to see investment. And by the way,
my point is that these days these events matters. That's my real point.
Yeah.
That it's really a good, it's a good opportunities for the startup as much as it's a good opportunities for us to look for companies. And you can see the results, at least in our case, it's 100% success so far.
So this is very important. I was actually hoping that you're going to say to Dominika and me, guys, our third demo day, you're going to moderate it. Just send us a price proposal and we will do so. But, you know, never mind.
David had a very interesting point. Thank you for saying so, because sometimes it's being perceived that, you know, it's just a program, especially in these very complicated times when everything goes virtual. It seems that, you know, it's hard to get people involved, but now that you think of it, that you being a judge, you represent the VC here, actually taking your time, looking into the startups, they really should realize that, and that there is this huge opportunity in front of them. And I myself, I'm grateful that even through, you know, through Israel, we have such great connections, and we can do that, and we can really get something from the knowledge on Startup Nation. You know, it goes very well, and this is all very inspiring. I don't know how about you, but I always, when I hear about the startups, I feel like, wow, I can have my startup tomorrow. I have so many ideas. I should do this and that, and I know so many mentors already. So really, thank you for doing this. I think it's great what you guys are doing, and really, thanks also from my side. You inspire me.
Very good. I think we have stalled enough time. Guys, we are ready. Before we announce, we will go for commercials. Stay tuned and we will come back and announce. So without further ado, starting at third place. So the third place goes to drums.
Drums, we did the
Let's
drums.
say we've done the drums. 3IPK.
Virtual class.
Yeah.
Maria, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Maria is overwhelmed. She wanted to do a big smile. Maria.
Yeah, Tal, thanks for moderating me.
You won, and that's important. Thank you so much. Going for second place. Second place goes to Archie. Archie.
Archie, Martin, we always mix the pronunciation. Where are you?
Thank you very much. It's arche. It's from the Greek underlying truth of things, but you can also say it's architecture, energy, and ecology if you want a simple version. Thank you very much.
Don't go to the details, Martin. You won second place. Enough. Now for the first place.
Now we really need the drums. Come on, how to make it special?
For the first place, it's a difficult name. Can you change it? Maybe select someone else. I don't know how to read it. So the one owning it maybe knows already. So first place goes to Alternatio.
Ooh, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Where's the smiling Tomasz? Come on.
No, I'm very surprised. Thank you. Did I act right? I was training my surprise face. Thank you.
Kudos to you. Well done. Well done to really to everyone. I think that first of all, we need some round of applause. I will let Tal, of course, give the summary. But before all, I think a round of applause. First of all, for the startups. You really, really worked hard. And for this, we applaud you. And we are telling you again, this is the beginning of a long, long journey. I'm saying to the ones who won that today will go and drink and feel happy. I don't know if you get some euro to do that. In any case, enjoy it. For the ones who didn't, it's not about this event. It's about how you feel about your startup and how you would like to take it forward. Support, you're getting tons of it. Use it, first of all. Then again, I want to say thank you for the judges, for the jury. You have done an amazing job also. I think your feedbacks are super, super important. So again, a round of applause for the jury, for the judges. Peter, smile. Good. Thank you so much. Dominika, I think we have found ourselves at the next job, a new path in life, a new career. So thank you for all your time and efforts. So appreciate it so much. So kudos to you.
Thank you very much.
And now for our host, the one who made this possible, Tal Ben-Ari.
Thank you, Tal, and thank you, everyone. Guys, I have to say, I'm so proud of you. I kind of feel like you're all my babies and you grew up so well. So excellent work. And I would like to thank again to all of our partners, to our amazing Israeli experts that took the time and were available to you, not only during the sessions, but afterwards as well. To our amazing local mentors, I think that without their help, you wouldn't have been here. To our governmental partners, to Tal Katran, that led this project and did an amazing job, to Dominica for hosting this event, for all of our staff in all 4 embassies. I know that we've been driving you hard, but you did an amazing job. I think this project is a success. I'm very proud to be part of it. I'm looking forward to hear from both the winning startups and all the participants. You will get your certificates soon for completing the startups bootcamp, but regardless, the Slack community is still open and available for you. Reach out to people, connect with each other, use the network that we've built for you, and hope to see you in our future events.
Well,
So thank you all again.
Hope to see you in Israel. Pat yourself on the back. Now you are graduates and you will have a certificate to show everyone. You are joining as mentors for the 3rd cohort when it opens. I'm not saying if, when it opens, you are part of it. You are now alumni of Startups Bootcamp V4. Not many can say it. Own it. Thank you so much for this opportunity to be here, everyone, and I wish you good luck.
Thank you very much, everyone. I would just say that the certificates that Tal and Tal mentioned are going to be given to each participant, not just the winners, to all of you that were involved and helped us build this program. So thank you very much to everyone. We will share it. And as Tal said, please stay in touch, stay connected, and we will facilitate the connection to the judges and to those who are interested in your startups. And that's still working on this. Thank you. It's been an honor.
Thank you. Bye. Shalom.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.